Okay, so sorry about this. So today's lesson is finding conditional probability using Venn diagrams and two-way tables, and really important is this language. Find out one probability given another. Okay, so, and this is what this means in here. So we're going to use that notation. So that means probability I'm just having a little bit of a brain fart, of A given B. Alright, so this thing here means given. Okay, so probability of A given B. So make sure you write this down, please. Alright, we're going to go straight to an example and see what it looks like. So if you've been following the video lessons, we would have used this one before. So there's 42 students in a class, 26 like dancing, and 15 like basketball, and 6 like both. So what does that mean? That means in a Venn diagram, it says display this on a Venn diagram, 6 like both, but in total 26 students like dancing, so it's 20 plus 6, all right? 15 students like basketball, so it's 6 plus 9 is 15. And there's one more piece of information that's missing, because we add all these together. So 20 plus 6 is 26, plus 9 it will be 35. So how many students are missing? We've got 42 minus 35, it's 7, and we put that over here. So that's how many students don't like dancing or basketball in this class that we have a look at it. Now, hopefully you understand this. If not, you have to go back to the lesson of Venn diagrams. But now we are looking at some questions. So we're going to look at question 2 here and see if we can answer. Find the probability of students that like dance, and this should have, say, given they like basketball. Okay. So we can actually write this using our notation. So probability of people that like dance given they like basketball. Okay. So what's the probability? Well, what we're looking at is that we're making our universes smaller. So we're only looking at students that like basketball. So we're only looking at this circle here. All right. Well, that just disappeared. How many students in total like basketball? Well, it will be 15. So we're going to put 15 at the bottom. Now, in that universe that I've highlighted in green, how many students like dancing? Well, it's just 6. Okay? So what's really important is that we're not looking at all the students that like dance. We're looking at all the basketball students and we're saying, oh, which ones like dance out of all of those? And it's 6 out of 15. And we try simplify that. 3 goes into both of them. 2 over 5. Okay? So we're looking at students. There are 6 dance students that like basketball. Okay? Next one. Find the probability of students liking basketball given they like dancing. So what we're doing now is that we're looking at this universe given they like dancing. So how many students like dancing? Well, it says up here that there was 26. So it's going to be the probability of students liking basketball given they like dancing. And the total amount of students is 26. And how many students like basketball given they like dancing? Well, we're looking at the middle, isn't it? There's 6 students that like basketball, but they also like dancing. And we can simplify that to, we can just halve the top and the bottom, 3 over 13. Okay. So what we're doing is that we're not looking at the total amount of students, we're looking at a condensed version. All right, another example. Now this is from the two-way tables. Forget about this, I was trying to do something. So, and it has, out of 27 students in the class, draw a two-way table to describe the use of social media. 15 students have an Instagram account. See, that's the total amount of students that have Instagram. 11 students have a Snapchat account, and can you see that snap goes this way? And 8 students have both. So if we look at where Insta and Snap meet, that's your 8. Okay. So hopefully you know how to use a two-way table. It was the previous lesson. So once again, if you don't get that, please use it. And it says, find the probability that students use Instagram. How many students are there in total? Well, there's 27, and this box says it anyway. So probability of students like Insta will be how many students like Insta in total? Well, we can either look here or here. So it's going to be 15 over 27. And we can simplify this down. What's the easiest way to simplify? Pop it in your calculator and press equals. But I'm going to do this one in my head. It looks like 3 goes into both of them. 3 goes into 15 5 times, and into 27 9 times. So that's a probability that students liked Instagram. Question number 2. Find the probability that students used Instagram given they use Snapchat also. Okay. So what's the total amount of students that like Snapchat? Here it is, 11. So it's a probability of students that liked Instagram given they like Snapchat also. So I've used this as Insta and this is Snapchat. Okay, so find the probability that students like that. So the total amount of students we're looking at is 11. How many students liked Instagram given they like? Well, we're looking at this row. So there's 8 students, and this was the case here, that like both of them, given they like Snapchat also. So it's going to be 8 over 11. So we've shrunk the universe as well. So we're not interested in this 27 for this particular question because of the word given. All right, I hope that makes sense. If not, just send emails and ask away. Peace out. Well,